Welcome, Namaste. This is going to be a tutorial towards supported fish pose. So first we're going to be practicing in opening the legs, releasing stress on your lower back and around your pelvis, because a lot of these issues of tension in your shoulders and neck, they're actually coming from a stiff pelvis and tension around the hips. So please join me by first standing in Dandasana, stick pose. You might want to use a folding blanket if you know that you're already carrying certain tension around your pelvis and a little bit of stress or pain on your lower back. If that is not the case, then you can always avoid the blanket. So from Dandasana, stretch your legs nice and strong, activate your quads, and reach nicely through your heels, opening the back of your legs. Exhale, pointing forward through your toes. Releasing any tension carry on your neck and your shoulders. And give this nice, soothing and mindful massage of prana along your legs. Give you enough time on each action, in every flexion and in every extension, to acknowledge how your muscles are feeling today. And give yourself nice wide circles around your heels, isolating the movement from the rotation from the rest of your legs. And nice circles to the opposite side. From here you can do that movement of the windshield, nice massage at the head of the femur bone inside the socket of your hip. And release. Okay, so from here you're going to move into seated virasana. The final pose will look like this. Your inner knees together and your feet are facing to the outside, where your inner heels slightly touch the inside of your outer hips. Your feet are facing in, and then you sit nicely in Dandasana. I know can be a very tough sitting pose for a lot of people. So if you're struggling with some tension on your feet, then you can use your blanket and roll the blanket to give that kind of a bridge action to your feet. So you take that nice roll blanket, you will decide how much roll do you need, and then you place the top of your ankle on top of that roll. Give yourself a nice space so you can sit, and even here you might still need to use now a block. So you're going to use the block. You have the block in that first elevation to start with, and sit just at the edge of that block. In that way you are allowing your inner thighs to descend, and you're giving that extra lift to the pelvis and to the spine. So you will notice if this is enough. Otherwise, you can still build it up a little bit more, as much as you need it. You can use another block, or maybe that same block just in the second elevation, or even all the way up to the third elevation. It will surprise you how much you will improve if you maintain that nice and constant practice. If you don't need the props, then remove the props. With or without props, continue the practice. Descending the pelvis and bringing your hands on top of your shoulders. Move with your breath. As you inhale, let your elbows meet in front of you, and as you exhale, nice wide circles. Not thinking that your elbows are actually going to meet behind your back. Maintain that mindful movement. Nice wide circles towards the back. Yes. Now interlace your fingers and maintain the tip of your thumbs touching to each other. Inhale and exhale, take your arms over your head. Descend the pelvis and elongate your spine, inviting the sacrum to move toward your hands. Reach up and even open the space from the core of your heart toward your armpits. Then as you exhale, bend your elbows. Without collapsing your neck, just maintain the neck nice and long. Try to touch the back of your head with your thumbs. With resistance, now start straightening your arms. Try to feel the movement more around your shoulder blades. As you bend the elbows, the shoulder blades descend towards your hips. As you exhale and straighten your elbows, now your shoulder blades kind of move upwards. And now nice massage here for the shoulders as you give yourself nice wide circles to the right. And bring your arms above your head again, straight your arms. Then arms in front of you. Change the clasping of your fingers. And bring the arms up again. If bending the elbows doesn't give you enough room to take your hands behind your head, then that is totally fine that you start by bringing your hands just above your head. It is more important to stay there than start collapsing on the shoulder, bringing your head, towards your chest. And then the same with the circles, then you just bring the nice wide circles above your head. So see where you are today. Bend the elbows and straight the arms. Now nice circles towards the left. Arms in front of you and release. Now you can stay in Virasana, or if this is too much, now you can change into Sukhasana, cross-leg position. Being here, as you exhale, take a nice look over your left shoulder, releasing tension around your neck. Come to center and exhale, looking over your right shoulder. Back again, center into the left. And from here now, going to a half circle, rotating forward towards your right shoulder. And stay there in a diagonal position, kind of a side angle. And now moving toward the opposite side. Center, and bring your head back again, up in front of you. Pause. Okay, so now here you're ready for the supported shoulder stand. You will need here at least 2 blocks. I have an extra foam block. There's this one. If you have another extra block, that also works nicely. What I like from the foam block is that it's a little bit wider than the cork floor block. So how you're going to play with this is depending the ability, the flexibility at the back of your body. So some of you might need to start at the first elevation. The first block is going to be the one that is going to support your shoulder blades. The edge of the block is going to be just below your armpits. And the second block is going to be supporting the weight of your head, providing freedom and ease on your neck. So give yourself a chance to try maybe the first elevation. If that's giving you enough room, then you can go into the second elevation, maintaining the second block as the second elevation. And if this is still okay, then maybe go all the way up to the third elevation. With practice, you can move from having the shoulder blades in this more horizontal support, and then move into a more vertical support. So you would like to imagine that your spine is at the center of this block. For now, we're going to work with extra support, and your shoulder blades are going to be horizontal to the block. So find the place, just that kind of edge of the block, below your armpits. I like to start with my knees bent So always start your foundation from the ground up. Feel the pelvis steady. And take the back of your head and start elongating your head as you kind of move the skin of your crane back, finding that second block. When you know that you're in the right spot, then you can start straightening your legs. And now hold your elbows with opposite hands. And exhale, take your arms over your head. If this is being too much, then please don't hesitate to stay here and simply rest your arms beside your body, hands facing up, to maintain that out rotation of the shoulders. Nice active legs. And opening from the center of your heart to your armpits. Nice wide chest. And then from there, exhale, keep elongating through your elbows. Exhale, letting gravity to invite your elbows to get closer down towards the mat as the block penetrates between your shoulder blades. Take your arms back again to center. Now change the holding of your elbows. Exhale, take your arms over your head. Maintain your lower abdomen very soft and gentle. Ease on your breath in your lower abdomen. And provide the space at your upper chest so the block penetrates, releasing any tension at the upper back. Releasing tension around your shoulders and your neck. And back to center. Then you can hold here either that foam block or an extra block. And take your arms in front of you. And as you exhale, gently, slowly, evenly start moving your arms behind you. As you reach forward to your heels, now reach back to your fingertips. And slowly, 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 that block is start getting closer and closer to the mat. And at your own home practice, you can decide how long you can stay in each step of this supported fish pose. Back to center. Release the block to the side. And you can rest now your hands beside your body, hands facing up. Relaxing your arms beside your body with a nice out rotation of your shoulders. Your hands are facing up. Your neck is soft. So you can breathe with ease. Beautiful asana to strengthen the muscles along your lungs, the heart. A beautiful chest opener and a heart opener. Connect with emotions, helping us to release emotions of fear, grief, resentment. Facilitates or encourage emotions of courage, love, gratitude, compassion, vitality. When you're ready, then you can bend your knees now. Please be very mindful in the way that how you come off the asana. With your knees bent, give a good support on your feet. Push down to your feet, your hips, and push down with your hands as you slowly start coming up to your sitting position. And try to maintain that nice memory of the blocks behind you. And notice the difference of your seat. And how, as you change the shape of your body, then how the flow of prana in the form of your breath gets affected. Notice now the ability of your physical body to embrace your prana in the form of your breath. I hope you have enjoyed this practice. Take care. Namaste.